This WeatherSmith update is sponsored by our friends at Alliance Maintenance.
A good Saturday night, everybody. It is Saturday, June 20th, 6:30 p.m. Welcome to WeatherSmith. Let's get into this. Let's do the weather. We will start out with current conditions here. We've got a complex of severe storms well out to our northwest. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff going on through the Rockies, much of Wyoming, all the way down to western Kansas. This is all going to continue working its way southeast, but it's going to struggle big time getting to the area. All right, what do we want to do? Let's look at SPC outlook for today real quick. There is a enhanced risk, but that is well to our northwest. Really, the local area is where we'll see activity, and it's more southeastern Kansas. Now, moving into tomorrow, this is where things go more widespread. Everybody is in the yellow, so everybody's in a slight risk for severe weather. I do want to point out excessive rainfall outlooks. Here is today's outlook, so that gives you an idea. We're really focused over northern portions of Kansas, northern portions of Missouri, and then kind of eastern Kansas, western Missouri is kind of where we're going to see bulk of the precipits at. Moving over to tomorrow, this slowly shifts its way into our area with higher risks for flooding in southwest Missouri and southeastern Kansas. There are already flood advisories out, and we'll probably see more add to that list as we get closer to activity. All right, let's pivot and move over to the model, and we'll play it through here. I'm going to break this out to both the HRRR, which is what we're seeing right now, and then we'll go further into tomorrow with the NAM. So this is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We've got some chances for some afternoon, evening showers, but I don't think it's going to amount to anything. We're really focused on the activity out west. All right, 9 p.m., not much going on. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight, 1 a.m., we start seeing showers get close to central Kansas, Wichita, up to Topeka. All right, 2 a.m., 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So really, overnight tonight, we're fine. It's all going to be really tomorrow morning. So 5 a.m., 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, and noon. So far, so good. That's why I was really bullish on today's SPC outlook, because I really don't anticipate any of the local area getting anything in SPC Day 1 outlook, because they go 7 a.m. today to 7 a.m. tomorrow, and we're already at noon tomorrow, and we really haven't seen anything. All right, moving on here. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5. I'm sorry. Go backtrack here. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock tomorrow. So we got widespread scattered severe storms, widespread to scattered to widespread. Sorry, I am brain dead today. Along I-35, southeastern Kansas, western Missouri, really just intruding locally, especially in the Neodesha and Parsons area. All right, moving on here. 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. Now we're into Monday overnight. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. All right. That is the long range one. Now I want to break this down and go into the latest HRRR, which just completed. And this is backtracking here. Yes, I'm very disorganized tonight. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is 1 in the morning. We're starting to see showers work into the Wichita area, which is what the 48-hour HRRR showed. So they're pretty comparable. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Now this is where things differ greatly. This is really showing the wind complex pushing its way into southeastern Kansas. at 7 a.m. Now, this is when we switch over from day one's SPC outlook to tomorrow's SPC outlook, where everybody's under the slight risk. So this is matching up to what the SPC is forecasting. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, and that's as far as the current HRRR goes out. Okay, now we're going to switch gears and go over to the NAM. And I've got it pulled up at 1 p.m. Sunday, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. So really very scattered in nature, but where you see these are pretty intense cells. And by 10 p.m., it looks like we've got scattered cells kind of along I-44 at that point. All right, moving on here. 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It's out of here. All right, I do want to stop here and move over to precip amounts. So we're looking from, I would say, 1/4 of an inch all the way up to maybe 2 inches of rain out of this first round. This is all Sunday into Monday morning. I do anticipate more rounds to develop Monday afternoon as the areas, we're just in an unsettled environment, so we'll start seeing regeneration of storms through Monday afternoon. All right, that is all the maps I've got. So let's switch over to the graphics here. Overnight tonight, isolated showers, thunderstorms for everybody. Looks like the overnight low temps, we're going to hang out in the 70 range, mid 70s. So yuck. Moving over to the 3-day here, we did peak out 88 Northeast Oklahoma, 86 and 85 for highs today. Overnight tonight will drop down in the 60s, which is kind of weird because the overnight was showing something different. I got to fix the algorithms. Sorry about that. This is more realistic. 68, 67, 66 for overnight lows. Sunday showers, thunderstorms, 80s and 90s. Yay. And then look at that. Tomorrow night, 70s for overnight lows. So Sunday night is going to be very muggy and nasty. And then showers possible on Monday across the area with cooler temperatures. All right, so moving further out, probability of precip for the next 10 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we got shower chances, and then we got another round Friday and Saturday next weekend. Looking at temps, we're slowly creeping into the 90 territory towards the end of the month. And then looking at pressure here, kind of in a medium state. We do a dropout Wednesday and Thursday, so those will be some relatively nice days pressure-wise. And then current allergies, we're kind of, everybody's in the high mold. I would say high mold, even though it shows moderate, just because of the amount of rain that we've had. All right, that is all I have for tonight. I do not anticipate being up watching the storms overnight tonight. I don't think they're going to make it this far south tomorrow morning. I'll be up and around. We'll start watching those storms progress, and we'll definitely do the severe weather tracking tomorrow as those fire up. All right, have a fantastic evening. We'll talk to you later.